Hey guys, welcome. It's your girl Black Girl Minimalism. I am so excited to do today's read. I got up, got dressed, feeling cute. We're here for another read. We're utilizing the balloon deck. I'm starting with this deck today just to switch it up. Actually, I already picked the cards from this deck. 8 cards came out, and I'll just tell you what the cards are, but I'll actually speak to which ones resonate with us for today. We got future, surprise, duality, integrity, happiness, gratitude, hope, courage. Yeah, that's it. So the ones that I feel that speak to us are happiness. I definitely was having a morning where it was a little bit slower for me, and I had to like take a moment to breathe. I made babe go and get me Epsom salt and put it in my shower, and really had to tap into my thoughts. And you know, even though we always start to read by saying like, let's read into the positive vibe, positive energy, I feel like it's also helpful to talk about the realistic slow mornings or slow days, or times where it takes you a little bit more to kind of get into your day, get into your energy, and feel what the vibe is. Because I mean, at the end of the day, we're human. So happiness is definitely the card that I'm going to pull for today in regards to the Bloom deck. Happiness basically says, in regards to the energy, it says, happiness is my birthright. I'm on a journey to discover it within myself, meaning that you have to fulfill whatever that looks like for you, whether it's doing an activity, whether it's going out for going out to play, whether it's meeting up with a friend, whether it's doing physical activity, working out, whether it's travel, whether it's starting a group. Any point of that happiness has to start within you, and then those feelings will exude from the inner to the outer. And we always talk about what it promotes in regards to the happiness endorphins. And so that's why I think it's so important to tap into that energy when it comes up, so that you can make sure that you're gratifying that space. And the last thing that I'm going to pull from this, even though we got 8 cards, is gratitude. As I think yesterday I talked about starting the morning and thanking God and saying, thank you, God, for waking me up this morning. So gratitude, I make time to soak up the magic in everyday things, meaning the smaller item or the smaller line item things. I'm thankful to have access to the small daily comforts that provide me with moments of joy and pleasure. And that is just not sweating the small stuff, but also looking at the small stuff to incorporate thankfulness. The next thing that we're going to read into is my old faithful, the Black Tarot deck. Right here. So the Black Tarot deck is the Ancestral Awakening Guidebook, and we're going to see what cards come out for today. Actually, I'm not going to do 12 cards since we did 8 for the previous deck. I'm actually going to do 7 and see where that takes us. I didn't say this in the beginning of the read, but I hope that you guys already had a beautiful start to your day, and I hope that it continues forward. And then we're going to read into what comes up from this particular ancestral guide. I see some energy coming out, but we're going to read into, the descriptor of what's to come for us. One particular, the Lovers came out, the 8 of Wands. I see the 8 of Wands as a travel card. And it's 3 cards in this particular deck that I see as travel, but this also speaks to going on a journey. I see this as a travel card, self-journey as well. And that kind of talked to what we just talked about in regards to finding your inner happiness. We also received the 9 of Baskets thus far. We got the Devil card, 3 of Knives. So thus far we have 5 cards, and we need 2 more. And then I'll speak to what comes up for us. Okay, so 3 more came out. The Ace of Wands, the 3 of Wands, and the 10 of Baskets. So I'm going to talk to the 8 of Wands. Like I said, this is a self journey. this is a self journey, and I feel like sometimes we don't take enough time to realize that life is, it starts with you, and then it transmutes to everything else. And then the Lovers card as well. They're in a body of water. Butterflies are surrounded by them. They also have the moon energy around them. We just came out of summer solstice. And then the card that I'm actually going to read is the Ace of Wands. Whenever that you're feeling like how I felt this morning, overwhelmed, or you're feeling like you're in your thoughts, babe sent me this cute video with a dog, and it's like transmuting negative thoughts to positive vibe, but it was the dog with the amethyst. I thought that was really cute. Call on your surrounding guides, which are your ancestors, and I see this as that card, the Ace of Wands. So I'm gonna read the Ace of Wands card. So the Ace of Wands is creativity and inspiration. We talked about creativity yesterday, and it came up for me yesterday in church. Two impala meets heads under a baboa tree in the savannah. Legends say that the African royalty and elders choose the baboa tree as their meeting spot because they were able to commune with the spirits of the plants for guidance. The Ace of Wands is a call to heed your internal voice. This is talking to intuition and wisdom. Be open to channeling inspiration and pursuing ideas that allow you to rise above any obstacles in your way. Act fast and harness divine intervention when it strikes. That means harness the time period that you're in now, because now is the time to like take action, set goals, set intention, ask for the things that you want, reach out to the right person, connect with the right people. It is sending you motivation to continue creating, making, and designing. The yang energy for this particular card is routine, spiritual awakening, a celebration of life, and re-evaluation. So thinking of where you are and where you're going. And then aligning energy is reading a picture book. And I just see that as stepping into your childlike energy and doing something fun that doesn't allow you to think. Being that my thoughts were so heavy this morning, doing something fun might help you to build that sense of reprieve. So I hope that this was cool. I know that it was short. It's shorter than all the ones that I did previously, but I hope that we got to what you needed to hear. I'll see you next time. I love you. Bye.